So I'll share my screen. So this week was pretty good. We had a lot of stuff going. So we built an entire shifting system. So the basic advantage of is that each and every facility can request a shifting on a patient card. So
Okay.
So there is a patient admitted to a facility. They can ask for a shift. So if they want to shift, they can ask which is the approving facility and which facility they want to shift to. If it's an emergency, they can flag it, or they can also mark it if it's an upshift or a downshift. It can be a patient shifted from home to an FLTC or FLTC to an ICU to a like medical college, or it can be a medical college back to FLTC or FLTC back to home. These are the variants. Also, they can choose ask for a vehicle preference. What type of do they need a double chamber ambulance or a single chamber ambulance, stuff like that. Also, they'll have to fill up reason for shifting and if there is any comment that is required for the shifting team to know. They also created a facility called as shifting facility. So that is a type of facility right now. All the shifting facility members will have an access to get to see what all cards are there. So these are the requests which are pending right now. So this is the staging. So if you check on the details, you can see the details of the patient, origin facility, details of the assigned facility, where they are moving to, and which is the facility requested for approval. So that is the current facilities. The facility shifting team can approve the status. They can may change the status from pending, approved, rejected, destination approved, destination rejected, awaiting transportation, transportation in progress, and completed. So we are trying to build a Trello-like flow for this. So like a UI like this, where pending can be seen at a point, and like there'll be each board for each and every status. Approved will be one, rejected won't be shown here, and awaiting transportation will be one column over there. So that's what we're doing on the shifting part. So this will mostly go to production tomorrow. We are yet to complete testing on this. Also, we have a lot of filters used for it. The second update which we did was we revamped the discharge summary. So they wanted to have few more fields. One is the prescriptions inside the discharge summary, and also they wanted to have an advice. So what is the advice given to a patient? So the advantage with the discharge summary is that they can print out the form and give it out. So we added few more fields. One is the treatment summary. The other is the medication. So we've added the prescription builder we have created for the telemedicine. So they can choose medicine, or they can search for it, or they can add their own medicine. Dosages can be selected, days also. So I've created a, this is a X summary, like this is the updated summary which we have added the logos of the state government and DHS and NHM. Also, it will print out a even more detailed summary. It includes all the other details. And going forward to the ambulance network, we now have taxi ambulances. So these are a new category of ambulances which were added recently. Yeah, and on the dashboard side, it's much more better and slicker right now. I think I showed this map last time, but it's improved now. Also, we have a forecast system. So it depends based on the usage of the last 14 days, it will forecast what will be the uptrend for the next 14 days. So these are basically based on the current usage. Also, you can customize it based on facility. So if you're just looking at the first line treatment centers, there are FLTCs are only rooms and beds. So you can see the trends over there. So what was the usage in the last 7 days, and what is the forecasted for the next 14 days? So that's a summary from my side.
Very cool.